Hello there, it's definitely have been a while. Today I will be returning to this map again, which
Okay, the
I
artifact's
played
secure.
like a few
Saddle up,
years
people. We're
ago,
out of here.
which I definitely did not forget. I recently returned back to this, and
Talk to
this
me.
is how you beat it.
What's up? What's the
Well,
plan?
yeah, because
Sounds
on
like
that video I set it up to be
break it down.
a really hard challenge, even if you're playing it on medium. So I recently rediscovered it, see how to win it, and
Set.
I've gotten into like a pretty good tactic of just spamming infantry. Yeah, that sounds like a certain country did in like a certain time period, but we don't talk about that. And yeah, so what I do usually is just put a bunch of medics down and just like carrying and die. In the old video, I believe I actually put like a barrier so that Kerrigan just doesn't go out and die like 5 times, so that you can control anytime he comes around and you can beat him up. But
Sell me.
I've decided that that tactic isn't fun, and that tactic really defeats the point of the game, and it might be that not doing that would actually make it
Break it
easier
down.
than harder, but I don't know. From what I've been doing playing this game, I have seen that the AI, the Zerg AI, actually has a really weird AI where it appears that if it's on a feral mode like here, it would actually try to produce as much as possible, and if it's on the under Kerrigan's control, it would actually not do anything for some reason. So I've come with the solution. I just let Kerrigan die and just
Break it
beat
down.
up Ulrezaj, the Archon thing. I went from so when I was
Sell me.
testing for this video, I went from going mass Vikings to going well, yeah, just basically going mass Vikings really, and I've learned that it isn't really that good.
What's
You
up?
see here, I have 4 tanks, siege tanks, and yeah, you set it up. This is probably your static. This should be able to hold you off, to hold off the enemy. So what you want to do now is not kill this barracks and actually not die.
What's up? Sell me.
I know, what an alien concept.
Break
Anyway,
it
so
down.
what you want to do is keep building infantry because
Talk to me.
yeah. So here there's actually quite a bit of RNG to this. You want so that Kerrigan die around here, so that uh so Kerrigan dies around here, and the Ulrezaj respawns at the start at the 5 minute mark. So what you want to do is just hope Kerrigan dies at the 4 minute mark, so that Ulrezaj comes in, and yeah, well,
Talk to me.
but you don't want Kerrigan respawning too early. So I would suggest, if you see Kerrigan like with a bit of health, make sure to kill her, and
What's the plan?
yeah, make sure to kill her so that she respawns. Make sure to do it at like the 4:30 minute mark, so that, well, it's not that
Break it
late.
down.
But yeah, make sure to get your upgrades. Make sure to get
What's
like
up?
3 barracks. I would usually get 3 barracks. But yeah. Okay, so this is important abilities. This would be to fight off carriers, and this is important because this is to get rid of Ulrezaj just murdering your infantry.
Sell me.
But yeah, what you want to do is you need Ulrezaj to be somewhere around here or here. Or well here.
What's the
Well, you
plan?
can do it anywhere. So what you
Talk to
want
me.
is the Zerg distracting. You go in with Chrono Rift,
Sell me.
and then,
What's up?
well, just Chrono Rifting him. See right here, you can see that Ulrezaj is so slow. You can burn him down instantly with all of your infantry. And
What's the
what you
plan?
usually want to do
Sell me.
is
Talk to
hope
me.
that it doesn't go to your ally's base. If
That'll be
Ulrezaj goes to your ally's base, this happens.
break it down.
Uh, so basically,
What's up?
Ulrezaj,
What's
when
the
he
plan?
dies,
Send me.
or at least when he's supposed to die, he would release.
Talk to me.
Not really release. He would kill your
What's
all
up?
of your
Talk
infantry.
to me.
Well, all
Break it
the
down.
units, including buildings, including their units.
Sell me. What's the
They
plan?
would all die around
Sell me.
him, and your
Break it
AI
down.
ally would attack somewhere around here with a
Talk to me.
pretty huge army.
What's up? Break it down.
What I suggest would be to attack with that army and not let Jim Raynor die. Yeah, you would want to attack with that army and try to get the space. Oh yeah, I forgot to get a single one more barracks. Yeah, make sure to not lose Jim Raynor because his XP is really worth it to keep. And he is like a great damage dealer, especially with that grenade. He can kill huge lumps of enemies. Like, for example, if there was a million zealots, you can just throw a grenade and they would all die instantly. Or if you can see there's lack of pylons here and there, you can kill that almost instantly using
Sell
Jim
me.
Raynor's experimental plasma gun. That way, you just have to hit it once and it would die. What you also want to do is
This
bring
time.
up 5 SCVs with you and not lose Jim Raynor again. God damn it. What you want to do is usually bring up 5 SCVs with you, and you would want the space economy. And it's kind of good idea to rush the Nexus because it would make the enemy AI disappear. It would not attack you. It would not create any buildings. Like here, this is a fully charged photon cannons. It doesn't attack you, so it would fully disappear. But the issue with that is there's a cinematic, and that cinematic you can't skip. So and there's no unpause for your units. So your units would be not under your control and would still be fighting. So it's not a good idea sometimes to do that. And make sure to get rid of some of the enemies.
Break it down.
And also, sniping isn't really that useful considering that the AI usually builds photon cannons near the Nexus. I'm not sure how much detection that would give, but I don't think it's a good enough threat for me. Yeah, what you want to do is usually get your AI allies to attack with you
What's up?
and use that momentum and hopefully with carrying it to beat up the second base because the AI would not attack this your base if well if well the other enemy ally the at the other enemy AI, this AI, will usually not attack your base, or actually nothing will really attack your base. Only here it would attack your base, only this base. So if you can get rid of that base, that would be really nice. And by then, like here, you should probably have already taken a base and destroyed the other base. But here, I wasn't so lucky because my ally had, well, my AI ally died. But then, right here, you should be able to kill Ulrezaj again, like, very quickly.
Here's roll.
But yeah. Here you can see that if I use my experimental plasma gun, it will just quickly burn away. And make sure to always get these units so that your main base doesn't die.
Moving, boys.
Not really, but I would say don't really cheese it that much. I guess it's not too fun, but right now I'm having a massive issue by the fact that the uh
Keep it moving,
oh
boys.
fuck. You can see that the Nexus, the units are still attacking, and I can't do that, and this is really bad. I might actually lose here because artifact. Your see, as you can see here, the artifact.
What's the plan?
Make sure to get to the artifact like really
What's
fast.
up? Talk to me.
Like, don't do
What's up?
shit.
Upgrade complete.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Sell me. What's the plan? Talk to me.
So yeah, so this is what you want to do. You want the chrono riff.
Raiders roll. Sounds like. What's up? What's the
Our allies are being attacked.
and start burning him down. This is not gonna go well.
Help your friends.
I'm just gonna pull him. But yeah, usually you don't really have that Ulrezaj to deal with. I'm trying to pull him, but it isn't working that well.
Our
Circ.
allies are being
Circ.
attacked.
Okay, that's good. That's not good.
Hey, help your friends. The minerals have up and gone.
Yeah, be careful of that storm. You usually won't have to deal with it within a live gym Rainer, because.
Our allies.
Oh yeah, there we go. You can see that here he attacks so slowly that you can just beat him up.
Add-on complete. Hey,
Oh yeah, see, you can see what here you want to run away as soon as possible. Oh, it appears mine has bug, and you don't really nothing near around the Ulrezaj itself dies, so that's good. But this probably won't be the case in your scenario.
one down? Keep it moving, boys.
See? Oh, my ally, my AI ally already beaten the crap out of the enemy. But then, right here, you would usually have a massive army, and if you killed Ulrezaj the second time really easily, you should be able to roll over here really fast.
are being attacked.
And you probably want to build 2 barracks there because the economy in this area is really high. Because you would have 2 economies. But yeah, now that's how you beat it on medium. I haven't tried this tactic in
Mineral field.
hard or anything above that yet. So I don't know. It might work, and I don't probably need to.
Mineral field.
Oh yeah, important thing to note:
Our
if
allies are being
if you're putting what the fuck? So the important thing to note, even though this like hybrid stasis chamber thing is gone, there used to be one here.
allies are
It would still spawn a hybrid when that dialogue like triggers. So what you want to do
base is under attack.
is to just what you want to do is usually when Jim Raynor gets level 8, he has an ability to call down units, and that units isn't affected by the F2 command. I would put those units near your command center so that it can kill the hybrid, and the hybrid isn't that strong, but make sure you need put some defenses there. But yeah, that's the issue of attacking the right base instead of the left one. And as you can see, you would usually win the game around 18-minute mark. But this time I got carried by my allies. Usually you won't have to be carried by your allies. And usually you don't want Ulrezaj getting that close to your base, because you can just easily beat them up. Anyways, that's the video.